the champion golfer of the year, Jordan Spieth.
Inspired by his incredible win at Royal Birkdale 12 months ago, Jordan Spieth defends the Open Championship at Carnoustie this week. Starting last year's final day with a 3-shot lead, the American recovered from a monumental mid-round wobble to land his third major.
You are joking.
The Texan's spectacular success is the result of his hard work and a loyal support network. His caddy, Michael Greller, is a rock in good times and bad, while Cameron McCormick has been coaching Spieth since he was 12.
He came to me and shot some really low scores even previous to us starting as coach and student. Had a great desire, expressed goals that were stratospheric, if you will. Wanted to win the Masters, be one of the best players in the world, and he's achieved those. So it's been an amazing journey along the way. But what struck me was this mentality that a young, almost 13-year-old kid had, that he could be great, and you could see it in his eyes, and instantaneously I believed in it. So it's no surprise every step along the way where he kept on winning these trophies and stepping up to a next level of competition and succeeding first time out. So yeah, he never ceases to amaze me.
At the age of 24, Jordan has already achieved so much, with 3 major championships, topping the world rankings and breaking records along the way. But McCormick spotted Spieth's potential from the very start.
There were data points even before that, milestones that he hit that no student of mine had ever hit before, and so therefore I had to look in the record books to try and find what sort of caliber of golfer had hit those milestones at such a young age. And I mean, it's the Hall of Fame of golf names is what it was. So I didn't step forward with any greater expectation on him. I certainly didn't burden him with my expectations as a coach. It was just pretty easy to see that this kid was destined to succeed at whatever he wanted to pursue.
On course, Spieth's right-hand man since turning pro has been Michael Greller. With 14 titles, the pair are recognised as one of the most solid player-caddie partnerships in the game. Though Greller's route into the sport wasn't exactly conventional.
Teaching 30, 12-year-olds for 10 years prepared me for Jordan Spieth. You know, he's very animated. You know, he can get a little emotional out there, and just like 6th graders. We got together at the 2011 U.S. Junior Am, and Justin Thomas introduced us. Thank you, Justin, for that. Jordan won that week, and we kept in touch, went to the U.S. Open with him when he was an amateur at Olympic. And then he turned pro at the start of 2013, and he couldn't find anybody else to caddy for him, so he called me up, and I was teaching 6th grade at the time, and so I quit teaching and joined Jordan. How have things changed since then? I mean, he still makes fun of my bald spot. He says I'm old, I have a big belly. So things haven't really changed too much as far as our chemistry, and you know, I'd like to think it's the same as at that U.S. Junior. I think I listen really well. As we all know, Jordan, it's kind of a monologue with Jordan throughout each round as everybody's gotten to know, and I'd like to think I encourage him and keeping him believing in himself. Being a teacher for 10 years, you know, the biggest thing is getting kids to believe in themselves. So I know his whole friend group and his family, and it's comfortable in that sense. So there's just, you know, a lot of chemistry on the course and off the course.
Oh dear, this is so far right. He's letting another ball now. My goodness me.
That's over the spectators. Oh dear, yeah, this is catastrophic.
Following a nightmare collapse when leading at the 2016 Masters, Jordan's character came into question again at Royal Birkdale as a 3-shot lead crumbled.
So there are 2 ways to deal with that. One is the adversity component, how you deal with adversity, and do you attach yourself to it becoming a traumatic experience, or do you use that experience to grow from? And the tenacity that he showed to bounce back from what happened with birdies that followed, hopefully putting himself back in a place that he could have some success and win the tournament. It was a rocky start, and we hit the 13th hole at Birkdale, and what happened, but he very quickly turns it on with not only his own kind of dialogue that's going on in his head, but also with the help of Michael.
Got it. He's got it.
The boy's resilient. That is an incredible 5.
Spieth followed that infamous 13th hole bogey with 3 birdies and an eagle to triumph by 3 shots.
That's just beyond belief, isn't it?
That Open win means he's now 1 PGA Championship success away from completing the career Grand Slam.
He's just naturally driven to want to succeed in anything he does, whether it's a game of pool with his buddies or a card game or competing at golf on the world stage. He's naturally driven towards that. And I would say career Grand Slam, the Grand Slam is preceded by that word career. You've got an entire career. And so he realizes that he gets another 25, 30 years to try and do this.
Absolutely magnificent, son. You are a legend.